In this video, we're revisiting the Wynn Buffet, specifically for their gourmet brunch on the weekends. And we're gonna feast on some seafood, some breakfast items. So it's gonna be a feast. We just got seated. It took about 15 minutes, but I highly recommend that you actually make a reservation and prepay. Reservations weren't too hard to get. We were able to get it maybe like 5 days before, and this is a weekend. So definitely highly recommend that. Otherwise, the line for this walk-ins is super long. The price for the buffet is 50 bucks, which is why we chose to come here instead of the Bacchanal, because the Bacchanal I think is like 65 bucks. And the menu looks more intriguing here. So we want to show you what they have available and what looks yummy and let you know how they taste. The first round, you got some, fried food as well as some breakfast items. I got some fish and chips, I'm a sucker for some mushroom pizza. There's a jambalaya. And on this side, there is a lobster eggs Benedict. And then on my second plate, I did get some more breakfast items. There happen to be a lot of potato items. So this one's a giant tater tot. This one is a breakfast hash brown thing. There's two versions. So this is a hash brown and this is also a hash brown. There's an elote, biscuits and gravy, and the waffle. I like that the little marshmallow fluff topping or whipped cream topping is like toasted. Small detail. These fish and chips, they come with sweet potato fries, which I'm sure Kayla will love. This is the fish. Not bad for a buffet. Dipped it in some tartar sauce. What I really want to try is that lobster Benedict. I doubt the egg's gonna be runny because it's a buffet. Oh, I was wrong. They're off to a good start, I guess. Let's see. Let's just take a ginormous bite. It's actually really good. It's like almost like they got the lobster like meat and they like made it into little like almost cakes, but they're not like cooked like cakes. So you won't get like giant chunks of lobster like you sometimes get, but it's still really good. It's not a typical hollandaise either. It kind of has almost a Cajun-y flavor. That was a tater tot. So this is a ginormous tater tot. I got 3 different potato items, even though they're like a buffet trap because I love potatoes. And out of the 3, the tater tot was by far my favorite. The jambalaya is actually pretty good, like itself, but the rice on there is like, it's overcooked, it's dry. But the jambalaya itself was pretty good. And you can't really go wrong with a truffle mushroom pizza. I think I'm pleasantly surprised by the lobster egg Benedict for sure. And my favorite potatoes are there. The tater tot. And the biscuits and gravy are actually really good too for a buffet. Like I thought the biscuits were gonna be dry. It was actually really good. So those are probably my top items. We have a small sampling of meat here. We have the roasted beef. It says it was roasted for 10 hours. And it looks pretty fatty. That piece is mostly fat, but it's really good. It's a really nice meaty flavor. And then the brisket, it doesn't have like a smoke ring. It's tender, but definitely missing that smokiness. But overall, not bad. I feel like the meat is better than when we last reviewed the Wynn for dinner. This is my meat and seafood plate. So they did have crab claws. These are Jonah crab claws. And I got some shrimp cocktail. I got some more like brisket and beef roast. But I also got a sausage and the roasted pork. So I'll give it a taste and let you know how it is. Crab claws are actually really sweet. The shell's pretty thick, so it's like hard to break, but they're like pre-cut. So if you just have a little bit of patience, these are pretty good. I'm gonna stick with what I said earlier. The roast beef is the best meat item. It's tender, soft, and you know, really tasty, seasoned well. The sausage I got was the pineapple sausage, and it was too sweet for me. And the roast pork is very, very dry. Like, it makes me really sad because the Palms Place buffet's pork was so good. This one's not it. So stick with the roast beef. It's solid. There was a line for this item. They have a build your own pancake bar. I chose the banana Foster's because it comes with like a nice caramel sauce and the pecans. Look really good. But you could also get like chocolate and some sort of seasonal one. This one had like coconut, but I wanted to go with a semi-classic. Get one with a piece of pecan. It's so good. The pancakes are super, super fluffy and soft. It's better than the waffle, and I'm a waffle gal. Let me know in the comments down below whether you're team pancakes or team waffle. I think this is definitely my favorite item of the day so far. Which is saying a lot because, like I said, not a pancake gal. I usually love my meat and seafood. But that's how good this is. Worth the wait. Sometimes there'll be a wait, but this is worth the wait. I feel like it's fair to say that in like Vegas, the gold standard for dessert variety is probably Bacchanal. But I find that the variety here today at the Wynn buffet is like really, really good. There's so much, there's like little subsections, and each subsection has like different variations, different flavors of things. So there's a ton of stuff. We just selected the stuff that we like normally lean towards. So we got like the creme brulee. This is like a tiramisu cup. This is a lava cake. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it looks good. This is a bombolini, which is essentially, I think it was a bombolini or a beignet. I don't know what they called it, but it's essentially a donut. And a churro. And then this one is a mango tart. And then from the gelato section, I ended up getting some sorbets actually. And so this is a lychee sorbet and a dragon fruit sorbet. I wanted to go with some tropical flavors today. I went in and cracked the creme brulee. It's not even brulee. It's just like liquid. It makes me really sad. That's a thumbs down for the creme brulee. Okay, some of these looked better than they tasted. I want to say my top two. The dragon fruit sorbet, it almost reminds me of like an acai bowl made with dragon fruit, like the pitaya ones. So that I really like that a lot. The chocolate lava cake was a very big surprise to me. I don't know how well you can see on camera, but it's actually lava-y, like it's molten in the middle, which a lot of buffets don't execute well. And it's like a dark chocolate, so it's kind of bitter and sweet at the same time. And then I think my third is one of these. This churro was surprising because it's like filled with like caramel, so it like took me off guard. And the tart was very tart, but in a good way. My least favorite, just purely out of fundamentals and stuff, is the creme brulee because it's just really a creme. There's no brulee. And the little donut, the donut itself was good, but I'm just not a huge jelly-filled donut person, so it just by default probably is one of my least favorites. But I want to get more of this. We finished up here at the Wynn. We're heading out. Overall, it was a really good meal. I think for the price, you get a lot of good seafood and meat options, and it's totally worth it. Yeah, it's definitely pricier than the basic. It's definitely gourmet, but it's a perfect weekend brunch spot. So give it a visit. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And we'll see you